Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
This is 476 Barbary, right?
Yeah, I'm renting this place.
No, I booked it a month ago.
Are you sure you have the right place?
Yeah. Who am I supposed to do?
Barbarian is definitely one of the most interesting movies I've seen this year. It's directed by Zach Cregger. This is the first I'm hearing from him, so I decided to go test it out. It's different, I should say. This movie stars Georgina Campbell and Bill Skarsgård. There are more people who show up in the movie, because I know that the trailer really doesn't show that much of what the movie is actually about, which is a good thing and a bad thing. I say that because the trailer is kind of misleading. And sometimes it can be good, sometimes it can be bad, but for this movie it kind of sort of works up until, well, the last half. I'm not gonna lie, the first act of this movie is really strong. And I say that because there's so much tension going on. There's so many things that you want to find out, but you don't really know what's going on. And they do a really good job of doing that. This movie stars Georgina Campbell and Bill Skarsgård. And Justin Long is also in the movie. Without, me trying to spoil anything for you, he is in the movie. But then again, he's also in the trailer. So if you've seen the trailer, you'll know that he's also in this movie. So here's the thing. I'm probably in the small percent of people who were very disappointed in this movie. And the movie's good. It has a strong first act. But after the first act is when things start to slowly decline. Things start to fall apart. Characters are making dumb decisions. Your typical horror movie characters. They start to do dumb things that is like, okay, and actual situations like this, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't do this. They really started to make the characters dumb, and that's what started to bother me throughout the movie. It was still enjoyable, but again, those decisions really they just started to get more and more ridiculous towards unbelievable. So here's the premise of this movie. The character played by Georgina Campbell ends up booking a Airbnb for her stay. Turns out that another person, Bill Skarsgård's character, had also booked an Airbnb at the same place at the same time. They exchange information to see that they both booked it at the same exact day, so they're a little confused on how that even happened. Eventually, Bill's character ends up convincing Georgiana's character to stay the night because it's gonna be a lot harder for her to find somewhere to stay at that time of night. And this pretty much kicks off the movie. Georgiana's character is written very smart and also really realistic because she's checking her doors to make sure that they're locked. She's looking through bags. She's checking IDs to make sure that the names add up to what he said before, and with the pictures, of course. So she's doing what any normal human being would do in this situation. I know I would, because if I'm staying somewhere with a complete stranger, I'm gonna want to know who I'm staying with, and if they're lying to me, I'm out. So throughout this first act, she has her guard up throughout the entire time. She's being very cautious with things, and then eventually she ends up dropping her guard, and that's when things start to shift. The movie now starts to build up suspense. Everything's going great. I'm getting terrified. I'm wanting to know what's happening. Things are happening really slow. Not your stereotypical horror film, like there's no jump scares here, then a jump scare there. No, everything's building up perfectly. Doors are opening, but you're seeing both of the characters in the same shot, so you're like, what's going on over here? At this point, we're about 40 minutes into the movie, and your smart characters are no longer smart. They're making really dumb decisions. They're doing things that even a normal person wouldn't do. I mean, I get it, it's a movie. If they're thinking about things, the movie's gonna be over, but let's be honest, it's really dumb decisions where it's just like, why is she doing this? So that tends to happen for like the next 10 to 15 minutes, and then boom, the movie shifts completely. It's no longer the same movie. At this point, whenever the movie ends up shifting gears is when it becomes your stereotypical horror film. Now, I will say, there are a lot of scenes in this second act that had me and the entire theater in tears. Like, it was hilarious. There's an entire segment where one of the characters is measuring out the rooms because he's trying to sell the house, and then he finds a secret passage and he's like, whoa. So he's measuring in all the extra rooms in there. And you know, it's funny because like this guy's not even checking the rooms. There's a room where there's a camera and a bed and the mattress looks terrible. He's not worried about that. He just wants to know how big the room is. So he ends up going back upstairs to his computer and he's looking up if he can add this extra rooms to his listing. And it's like, this guy. At this point, the entire movie is falling apart. And I mean like really falling apart. Things just aren't making sense. A lot of decisions are being made that shouldn't have been made. I'm not sure what was happening. I'm not even sure that they knew the direction that they wanted to continue with this movie. So all in all, I mean, I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the movie's first half, I should say. After that, I stopped enjoying the movie. You know, maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. Let me know what you think. If you've seen the movie, if you want to go see the movie, what did you think about it? If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos, more reviews, hit the subscribe button, and see you next time.